What's up, amigos? Today we have the aerodynamics of the state of Utah, and this comes from one of you, amigos, Twin Caves 174. You requested this after seeing our video, How Aerodynamic is Jamaica. So today we have Utah here. We have the spinning orbit of Utah. So let's look at all these mountains, how they're affecting the drag. So first up, we have the X-planes clipped behind, typical, and we have the U magnitude, so the free stream velocity, plotted from blue to red, and we have only the wake visible. And so the state of Utah is quite square and rectangular, so it has sharp edges. So that's going to be very bluff body-like. Obviously, the mountainous regions, they do help funnel the flow a little bit, so I expect this to be a little bit better than just a regular square or rectangular cross-section. However, you can see that the wakes, interestingly, are circular to some extent, and then they start to break down this unsteadiness to the flow as you'd expect. So now we have two Y planes, one on the bottom of the state of Utah and one on the top, just above the state of Utah. And we can see that there's a lot of unsteadiness altogether, and the wakes get shed fairly in sync with each other. So there's obviously some sort of macro structure happening that dominates the flow to some extent, with all the other microstructures happening as well. Now we have a Z-plane going straight through the state of Utah, and it's really cool because you can see all this recirculation behind it and all this flow just like coming back upstream and then washing downstream, and there's this periodic shedding to the flow. So it's very draggy, this object. And the difference between this and Jamaica is Jamaica had a lot of little inlets and little pokey bits coming out of the edges, whereas this being so square means that the flow coming off of it separates fairly crisply. So now we have the same plane, but we have the vorticity being shown. And the reason why I wanted to see this is because it is a bluff body, there should be some sort of von chemistry coming off of it, and there is to some extent. So it's not a crisp von chemistry. It's not the only structure visible, but you can definitely see this periodic shedding of this vorticity from side to side. Then you have the other microstructures around it, which create vorticity as well. And then as these major vortices go downstream, they break up and become lots of little just nuisance value things going on here. So that's the state of Utah. It was quite interesting to simulate this. If you want any other states or countries simulated, let us know. And make sure to like, subscribe this, and check out our courses that we put on for CFD and theory. Link in the description. And I'll see you in the next simulation. Peace out, amigos.